Alright, so we're getting a lot of Oscar drama here. She posted a video on YouTube and as well as Twitter. We're definitely going to be checking that out shortly. But before you do, if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe and like this page. Posting a lot on my YouTube channel and my Instagram. So if you also want to check out my Instagram, you can also check that as well. I do have TikTok as well, but TikTok's being a little bitch about everything. So I'm not going to really focus on TikTok. So I guess focus on those two. YouTube and Instagram if you want to check out more content of my stuff. And of course, again, I do have a main YouTube channel. So if you like Gundam and if you like anime, drama stuff, I also post stuff there as well. I'll put the link below for you guys to check out. And last thing, also, I am also affiliated with WWE, so if you want to buy WWE merch, you can also look the link below as well. You can check that out. And of course, Vacation Packages, which is also a company that I work with. So if you're also a Disney fan, well, this is also the right page for you. So we're going to get into Asuka drama stuff. It's pretty crazy. I can't wait to get into it. So let's watch this video real fast. Okay, so here's the video. It says Asuka believed that no matter where Iyo Sky was and whether they were enemies, their bond remained. But Iyo didn't care about it at all. Iyo never trusted Asuka. That's why Asuka was disappointing her. Okay, so this should be really interesting. So let's check this out real quickly. I'm going to put the video, current face, so we'll put that over here. So let's check this out real quick.
I'm still really angry. But today...
Sorry, just a little recap. So if you guys don't know what's going on, Iyo lost to Roxanne a few weeks ago because the Kabuki Warriors interrupted, and Asuka kind of had a little fit because she was mad that Iyo was mad that she interrupted, but obviously her intentions was to help. But of course it backfired. So this week it was Raquel versus Iyo. Of course they won, but basically they beat her up after, of course, which expected from the Judgment Day. So the Kabuki Wars didn't come out, but we had Rhea Ripley come out to help out. And then after, when that happened, they came backstage. They had a whole feud, and then Asuka was like, well, she told us not to help, so we didn't help. And then Rhea's like, well, why didn't you help? And it was really stupid. And Iyo just went off throwing a fit, so that was really interesting. So she was pretty mad about that, and now Asuka is responding to that. So let's watch this video. Now, if you notice too, she's also wearing her Versace shirt. Where have we seen Versace before in WWE? Oh yeah, the Final Boss. Yep, The Rock wore his famous Versace shirt. So I think this is a clear sign. If you're wearing Versace on WWE, you're becoming a bad guy. That's what I see it. So let's watch it.
I'm still really angry.
She's still really angry.
But today, I want to take the chance to talk about...
Oh my god. Man, they're really going full on with this. I love you. I love Iyo and Asuka.
Teamed up back in Japan. In Japanese wrestling.
Oops, that was weird.
I want to take the chance to talk about what Iyo and I have been through. Iyo and I teamed up back in Japan. In Japanese wrestling, there's a very strict senpai kohai system.
Wow.
Since I debuted before her.
So she's the senpai.
I was the senpai.
Senpai noticed me.
And Iyo was the kohai junior.
Oh, what?
No,
didn't know that.
That means the junior must follow everything the senior says.
It's America, though. Actually, it should still be the same.
I never wanted to treat Iyo like that. To me, the culture had no meaning, no value, so I didn't follow that tradition. Instead, we went beyond it. We teamed up, went into different promotion together, trusted each other, and fought side by side. Later, Iyo went her way, and I went mine. And for a while, our paths were separate. But years later, we met again in WWE.
Oh, nice. Okay, so they went their separate ways for a bit. That's kind of cool. One thing's really interesting. Like, I really can't, because I don't know. Obviously, I feel like WWE half the time there's really not much of a feud. I think it's all fake, obviously. But man, keeping a straight face to have this, it's pretty impressive.
When Kyrie went back to Japan, I was alone and felt lonely.
You know, that's very true, by the way, because I do remember, it's funny, I actually just watched this today. I started watching COVID era of WWE. Very hard to watch, by the way. It was hard for me to get into it. I just couldn't stand the COVID era. But Asuka had a match with Bailey, and man, I was hoping someone to help her, but no one helped her. She just got beat up by Bailey and her friend, and she lost and got beaten up. This is Asuka, by the way. So, yeah, it kind of sucks. I don't know if that's what she's talking about.
But just having Iyo around really healed my heart. Sometimes we even stood on opposite sides of the ring. But when Kyrie returned, we all stood together again as
Yeah.
a team.
Oh, yeah, the Kabuki Warriors.
Of course, Iyo has her own life and path, and I have mine. But still, I want us to always support each other. That's why what happened this time was so deeply disappointing.
It's gonna be a feud. That's it? Damn, that was like nothing. Okay. So, it sounds like to me what's happening, there's obviously going to be some kind of tension. I think it's teasing for something for next week on Raw, probably. There's probably going to be a. I think what's going to happen is that, like, they're going to have another backstage fight. Or what's going to happen is Asuka and the Kabuki Warriors going to come out. There's going to be some kind of drama. And rather than, save them, they're going to beat up Iyo. And then Rio's going to come out. So, sounds like there's gonna be some kind of tension going on pretty soon. I don't think by maybe next week or a few weeks from now, but it seems like it's teasing pretty crazy. And of course, we have Bailey going cuckoo as well, so we'll see how that goes. But this, I think overall, I think they're trying to stir up drama, but it's kind of really interesting, and it's just a food for thought. I'll make another video on this. Is that like, man, it's not the same. Like, I rewatched the Eddie versus Rey Mysterio for the custody match today, and I told myself, I'm like, dude, WWE is never going to be like this ever again. We're never going to have this crazy drama. We're never going to have matches like custody over Dominic, Mysterio. It's not going to be the same. I don't think we'll ever have matches like that ever again, unfortunately. So I know they're trying to make drama out of it, but man, it's not the same. It's so hard, and I get it because there's not much storyline, and I think that's one thing Vince McMahon had was the creativity of stories. Not saying Triple H can't. I think he can. I just think right now it's like, man, they're just at that era where it's like they're trying to figure things out, and that's another video I'll make later on. But anyways, we'll see how this goes. But it looks like we have a heel coming soon from Asuka, so that would be interesting. I really wanted Asuka to win the women's championship, though. I think we're hoping that she'd win. We were hoping she'd be Jade, to be honest, and obviously that didn't happen. So we'll see what happens. We'll move on from here, but I don't know. It'll be really interesting how that goes. So, anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think about the Asuka feud with Iyo. Do you think it's a good idea or not? Make sure you like, subscribe below, and see you next video. Peace.